All right, hello everybody. I am Rich,
I'm Haley.
and we are here from Covenant House, and we are delighted to be joined by Matthew, who is one of the young people featured in the documentary Shelter. Matthew, thank you so much for spending some time with us, checking in. As you know, Shelter was filmed about 6 years ago. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you've been up to since then?
Um, Getting to know my family again, for one thing, because in the documentary, like at that point, I'd become severely like estranged to like all my family, and I've been re-getting to know my sister and my dad, who at the time of filming that I hadn't spoken to in like almost 7 years, and it's been really nice. Aside from that, working on my art and just trying to be a better person.
So are you living with your family right now?
Yes, I'm living with my sister right now,
Oh, that's
in Colorado.
wow.
Very cool.
As you know, after the documentary, we filmed an update about a year later. And whenever we do screenings of the documentary for groups, sometimes we show it to people. There's often an audible gasp when people see you during the update clip because they're so surprised at how far you've come and how different you look, how much you've grown in terms of your confidence in such a short time. So, can you talk a little bit about how it feels to watch yourself in the documentary, looking back and knowing how far you have come.
Uh,
It feels like you believe in yourself so much more now, and I'm so glad that you do because you're clearly such a bright, talented young man. Funny question: do you still carry copies of all your ID cards on you at all times?
Sadly, no. I actually lost my whole wallet a few months ago.
Okay.
Let's talk a little bit about your art. We've seen it on Facebook. It's funny, it's edgy, we love it. Do you think it's a reflection of your personality, and what does it mean to you?
A little bit, like there's a little bit of my personality in everything that I do, but even more so in what I'm working on right now,
Rabbit Man Deluxe Edition.
which is like the story of like this little like kid in pajamas, like rabbit pajamas, and he's like living in a wasteland, and like the whole story, regardless of how weird it is, it's pretty much just about this little kid trying to find his place in all of this like madness, even if it's in a world that's trying to kill him.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
like the
little
juxtaposition.
it's grown up cartoons, but it is
Yeah.
really really good. We're showing some images of it, hopefully in the video behind you. And if anybody wants to go check it out, we're going to provide a link in the comments so you can go check out his artwork. So is that your goal in your future? If you wanted to do one thing for the rest of your life, it's what you want to focus in your art on your art.
Uh,
Well, it seems to me that you have a lot of purpose in your life, and you can't ask for much more than that, right?
uh,
Thank you again so much for your time. It's really great to see you doing so well. I'm wondering if there's anything else that you want to say to those that have watched the film that have been pulling for you all these years.
oh yeah, like, I would say one thing.
Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone. Keep your hand on your gun. Don't you trust anyone.